Hi guys, and welcome back to our DCUO Let's Play for the PS3. I am Ninja Misty, and with me is...
Ninja Andrew.
And we are in the tech wing, standing in front of the Brainiac Subconstruct portal. And do you want to tell them why, Ninja Andrew?
I think it's because we're going to be doing the Brainiac Subconstruct and beating it like bosses.
You are correct. So, while we queue up and try to find a group, we're going to leave you guys, and hopefully we'll be back with you shortly.
Boom!
This is Superman. Brainiac is
This is the Subconstruct, guys. The final stage of Batman's Batcave.
Oh my god.
The end of our last Batcave raid, the robot Batman came in and shook his fist at us. Now we're gonna go on and chase him down.
We're gonna shake our fist at him.
That's right.
Collectively.
Hey.
Wait a second. What?
Alright. Oh. Somebody decided that they wanted to go all the way in by themselves.
And while we're talking here, you might have noticed some changes with Ninja Andrew and myself. In addition to costume changes, somebody respects to be a celestial healer.
It was totally me.
It is.
I mean, no. Way to go. And how are you liking the new powers, Ninja Misty?
So far, you know, Ninja Andrew and I snuck off and created some celestial characters in the secret places in DC. And we had actually, Ninja Andrew's been DPSing and I was healing, and I like the feel of it. So I wanted to give it a try on Ninja Misty and see.
Woot. So these shields are thanks to you, then?
Yes.
Excellent. Woot. So you guys will be able to check out some new powers with Ninja Misty.
And we'll talk more about that. We'll do an update episode eventually, just kind of checking in, a checkup.
That's right.
We'll talk a little more about it in that arena, but just in case, you know, I know you guys would be like, wait a second.
And just in case, well, unfortunately for me, Gadget is still my favorite controller power, so I won't be changing to anything, guys, but unless they come out with new powers much further in the future. But for me, I'll just be sticking with the regular gadgets and continuing through the way I was going, so. But I'm interested to see more with the celestial powers as we move forward.
Totally.
Yeah. And we also... Do you want to describe the new look?
Well, I figured since I'm a celestial healer, I was going to go for a little more of an angelic look.
There we go.
With the white and black. And then had a little chat with Ninja Andrew. And do you want to help him out there, Ninja Andrew?
I just felt too derpy with her changing and me not changing. I just looked like a big old derp standing there and same old, so I decided to change, become the white ninja, along with Ninja Misty here, so that we could be epic together.
Somebody.
So, we didn't want him anyways.
We didn't? Oh, dang.
Nah, if they want to leave us, man.
Of course, they might have frozen.
That's not
This
cool.
is DC. So.
You know?
Who's throwing pot?
I am. But you might need to come down into the hole.
I'm in the hole.
Okay. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
I'll start doing a better job. I'm too used to DPSing where it doesn't matter what I'm throwing, just as long as I DPS. There we go. That's why it always helps to fill up your supercharges before you come in, because then you can just blow them all whenever you want and refill them. So we're going to continue on ahead here. I'm going to Leroy Jenkins it up, because that is my job. In case anybody was wondering.
Dang it.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I just got encapsulated and tossed down the...
Ah. Why am I stuck? Oh, some green thing is shooting me. Okay, let's take these guys out. It's a fairly straightforward raid for the most part. You're gonna be clearing out the hallways full of the little guys like this, and we will eventually get into is it like 2 boss fights, 3 boss fights?
You fight all the Batmen and then...
The sub-avatar?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 2 boss fights.
If memory serves me correct.
Yeah. And neither of those are particularly challenging as long as you know what to do. And we will go over the strategies for each of them.
Trespassers in sworn beta. Protect the parents.
I don't even think there are like shield armor in here.
You know?
You know? So the tactics are going to be like very straightforward with all of these enemies. Although I am gonna I'm noticing these guys with the green, the subjugators. I don't remember them doing that. But it's been a long time since we played this raid actually. Oh, now I'm in the green wall. And if you do have somebody leave the group and somebody re-enter, you can see that the names are sort of screwed up on the screen. You can just press start, go into your start menu to fix that. I'm going to do that in a second. Just so I can see the full list, see how many people we do actually have, and I'll be able to watch their health and power a little bit better that way. There we go. Let's fix it. So we do have the full group now.
3 healers.
Sweet! Hey man.
Ooh.
Come on, just let me through.
Bye.
Yeah. And you drop down the hole. One thing that happened on our adventures recently is on one of our other characters I managed to get the plans to make 0 colas, so now Misty and I will have 0 colas available to us for the rest of the game if we so choose. So that's just a nice little added benefit and bonus, because it's basically like that makes up for a lot of shortcomings in raids and instances and stuff, where it's like if you can instantaneously refill both your health and power to the max, that's a really good ability to be able to have. So the fact that we're now like tier 2 and we're going to have that pretty much until we get up to tier 5, which is where that... What's that?
TOT.
If I could, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm encapsulated at the moment. I was waiting till I got up to the top of the hill, and then when I got here, they threw me in.
I'm dead.
Oh, I'll let you.
I threw sacrifice, so...
Dun dun dun. They must have come for you then.
They did.
You know? Oh, I'm solo trolling. Oh, okay. No problemo. I will spam it. Spam, 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 spam. I will go no further. Okay. These two have shields on them. Seems like our DPS could be doing more area damage to some of this stuff, but there they go. Throw a little flash trinket action in here. So we can get a shield going and go nuts. Got another one. It's one thing I've noticed recently. If there are any developers out there watching, the hold triangle on martial arts has gotten screwed up. So now you're doing certain moves or hold square and stuff, and it doesn't allow you to go to hit your hold triangle. You're holding it, you're hitting it, and your character just stands there. Can get frustrating or difficult in certain situations, but as long as you see it and you know what's happening, you can adjust for it. But just one of those things. Let's do it. Can't wait until we can. Once we finish this, guys, Misty and I will be getting right into the Fortress of Solitude raids as so quickly as possible. So once we get there, that's going to open up a whole new world of stuff for us, because we're going to be getting the kind of marks that are going to allow us to buy a lot of stuff. So once we can do that, things should start progressing more quickly as well.
Proximity alert. Deploying security.
And for this hallway here, I am going to try and charge my supercharge as I go through it, because this is the hallway that leads to the first boss here. So, even though I could throw the supercharge to throw more power, I'm going to just save it up. Because I got colas and I can throw these guys power with the rest of it. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my power over time symbol up in the corner under my name. It's a little lightning bolt. That's another little thing that I think that if there are any developers watching, should put a little lightning bolt next to everybody's name who I've thrown power over time to, so I can see who has it and if somebody's missing it. So if I need to throw it again, I can do that. Because with this, I can't really tell who has it, who doesn't. I can just see when I have it. You know?
For sure.
I'm blocked inside a thing again, so I can't throw anything at the moment. And now I have neuromites eating me on the ground.
Progressing along nicely.
Yeah, it's going well. Like, there haven't been any glitches or people dropping that we weren't expecting.
Probably just curses to.
What's that?
I said I probably just cursed us by saying that.
Ah, it's all good.
Oh, power?
We won't. Oh yeah, sorry. We won't not get through this because of something that we do. Why am I spinning? What's going on? The things I don't understand in this game. Well, at least I have tons of colas to spam out as well. When you're in a solo position, that means you're going to be using colas a lot, guys. Because you're going to be using them to make up for the fact that you don't have that other role with you. It's the
OMAC Batman.
Boom. He always deserves an intro, guys. You have to say that every time you see him. I was going to say it, but Misty beat me to it, but because she knows. And I think he looks pretty cool. I wish I could have some of his armor pieces.
You know?
You know? That chest, the gloves, they look pretty cool. Just saying, here we go, our tank's gone in. So now I'm not going to care too much about throwing superchargers and stuff, because we are just trying to get through here and burn this guy as quickly as possible. He will get burnt down, and then he'll kind of split up into multiple versions of himself. So you can see here there's 3 of them. Don't really want to be standing too close to them if you are a support role, because they do put out some damage right in front of them, pretty heavy. But basically, once he splits up, you're going to just work on the groups of them. 2 will drop quickly, as you saw, because they're sort of like the fake versions. And this is the real version of him. So he's the one that we want to break down. And he may... Oh, see you there. Don't want to be too close. But he may split up again, I think a couple more times, into the 3, and it's going to be the same sort of idea every time. Where you want to watch out for the secondary versions, but they're not... They're going to die pretty quickly. Work on burning them and him down. And just keep your distance. Avoid unnecessary damage. We'll just keep throwing out the supercharges. I could have Word of Power in here, except then I find that it does give a boost very rapidly, but then it's sort of like it ends too quickly sometimes, whereas this, I feel like because I can throw it more often, that overall, oh, you don't want to be like that. I feel like I get more out of it, where I can throw this more times. I might be able to get it one more time here, but they're probably going to burn him. Let's see. Sorry, throw him hot. It's those pull in and slam type moves that are really going to do some damage to you. This should be it once he gets burnt here. That's it.
Nice. And from a healer's perspective, you just want to stay back, but close enough that you're making sure that you're getting the tank healed.
It's fading.
Yes. He was in the center of all of that, taking it all.
I doubt we've seen the last of Brother Eye's influence. Keep going to confront Brainiac in his inner sanctum. I need to put plans in place.
There's some drops. And you get to go through the door with the giant angry skull face over it to continue.
Ah, the champions of Earth. I watched you free Batman from Brother Eye's control. I eagerly await our meeting, should you get past my soldiers. Come.
Once again, you probably want to wait for the tank before rushing into any zone. Unless your name is Leroy.
Or Ninja Andrew.
Yes. Yeah, I think as long as, like, these people have done this before, we shouldn't have problems with the boss.
For sure.
You know? Funky effects all over the place. Oh, and I've got to put in some more coals. That's neat. I don't think they used to do that either.
You know?
You know, once you take out the first floor guys, it's basically like they're on balcony kind of sections up here. Oh man. I don't want to go back and fight that guy by myself, just because if he does get aggroed on me and starts stunning me, then I won't be able to throw out power, and then all these guys will get mad at me, so that's why I came over here and just left him. If the tank or DPS want to take him out, then they'll deal with him, but it's not really my deal or my job to do it. If I can try pulling him, nah. See, it takes too long to damage, you know? Oh, somebody else left. Because they thought they were too cool.
No, you know as well as I do, they could have frozen.
It's true. See, the controller, I can make it easier for them to kill him. But I'm not doing too much damage at this point in the game. I will be eventually. That's why I like playing controller. So once you get them leveled up, they like beast. Excuse me. But yeah, best to let the DPSs do the damage at this point. Alright. The electric bubble hallways, it's simple, just avoid getting hit by the bubbles. They're pretty easy. Like I did there, I totally avoided getting hit. Oh god. But like they're not gonna do anything like that. Like it's just more of an annoyance than anything. Now these guys shooting the green stuff out, they're also an annoyance. I think on future playthroughs of this I'm going to try keeping my eye out for them so that I can specifically make sure that the other guys aren't going to suddenly out of nowhere start getting put into the increasement attacks. Let's see. And like the next two sections of the hallway are pretty similar. Or actually no, there's a room and then it's another section of hallway that's like this. You can see here though, guys, like, as long as you have a group that's competent, knows what they're doing, knows where to go, it seems like these guys are on top of things.
For a pug group, it's going well.
You know? I want a t-shirt that says Pug for Life. Or Pug Life. Whichever. Somebody will send me one, and except it'll be a picture of a dog on it.
I saw somebody at Dragon Con wearing a shirt that said it's a pug life and it had a pug on it.
That's epic.
No, actually it wasn't epic at all. It was rather horrifying.
Gangsta. Yep. He knows how it is. He's a pug like me. Woot! Alright, we've seen a bunch of rooms that are kind of like this. You got stuff downstairs, stuff upstairs. It depends on where guys like to fight. I know the larger enemies tend to spawn down here.
Force field power level 50%.
These few sections, don't worry too much about throwing out supercharges and power and stuff to the group. Or, I should rephrase that. You should worry about throwing out your power and stuff. I just mean as far as, like, don't worry about throwing out supercharges because you're going to be able to make them back again. But always worry about throwing power to your group when you can remember. Because I derp it up sometimes, I will admit. We just get so lost in the thought while fighting a single enemy that it takes too long to fight him, and then suddenly you're not throwing pot, you're not throwing the power out, everybody's hurting. So it is a good idea to try and maintain focus on what you're doing, even if your role isn't necessarily required to do too much. It's just a good idea to watch out for everybody. Let's see. Ooh. Oh no, and I'm grounded. Oh, okay, we've got another troller in here now. I was like, I thought I saw the quantum powers being thrown there. So I wonder which one of us has the better power over time. Somebody is 127, that's me. Okay. So if I see him throw a higher pot number, I'll stop throwing. Oh, and I'll stop going and trying to fight every single enemy by myself. Dang it. Dang it. It's hard to break old habits. But you should really stick with the group wherever your tank is, your healer. Yeah, see they're going on ahead here. Yeah. Well, let's go, guys. Come on. I'm just gonna make sure that these guys are not gonna die or something.
For sure.
You know? Okay, tank's gone down the hallway now, I think, so yeah. That's the main one you want to watch out for, guys, is just to make sure that the tank is with you before continuing down the next hallway. Just because if he's not, even if you go rushing in with like a lot of DPS, healer, troller, or the rest of everybody, it may end up being too much for any one person to handle the aggro. So, just for best results, always let the tank go first. Or let the tank dictate sort of what the pace of doing the raid is going to be. Now, this is the last hallway leading up to the last boss. There's sort of like an elbow in the hallway, and there's going to be more enemies, but I would say definitely you want to try now that you're in this last hallway to fill up your supercharges. There's probably enough space here. I could potentially spend one more and still be okay by the time I get to the end, but I'm going to just save from here. You can see here also the tank is trying to fight the enemies in a spot where the rest of us can sort of go into one of these hideouts on the side. That's because the electricity balls, you can see them moving side to side down the paths here. Just makes it easier for us to fight them if he's holding them sort of in the middle or close to the door here or whatever. Go. Tank will move up. We'll go in the hallway. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna let him throw pot. I think. Although I can't tell, because my pot's going. I thought his pot was going, but he might have just been throwing me his burst. So I don't know. I wonder if he's 120. I like to help and stay and fight when somebody decides to, just because I know I like doing that sometimes, as well as I can make them weaker with the debuffs, so it makes it quicker for them. Which makes it quicker for me, because then we're not waiting. You can see here, I probably shouldn't be fighting this guy by myself, but it is all good, because Ninja Misty has got my back, and we fight like bosses. Go, other side. Some people suggest like trying to go all the way to the door over here at the end and letting all this stuff come to you. I think that going and fighting through it slowly works out much better. That's just me. Looks like you want to avoid those orange glowing circles as well that these harvesters are throwing. They're the large sort of Brainiac drones. The big guys. Here we go. This is sort of his last wave of guards here, guarding his final entrance to the place where the sub-avatar is. Go. If you do ever see yourself getting damaged, guys, like, automatically that should mean block to you, because when you block, it means that you're not going to be sustaining damage, so at least then the healing that is coming out will actually heal you up. So, I'm sure everybody knows that by now, but sometimes you just see people do things. I can't remember what the example was. Somebody was expecting the healer to heal them up. So they were running in and just trying to take all the damage, and it's like, oh, it doesn't quite work like that.
Congratulations. Perhaps
All
you
right.
are not as unintelligent as the thousands of Earthlings.
You
I
can
have
see the
already
big, mean
assimilated.
old
Step forward.
sub-avatar
Witness what I have done with your
hanging
precious
out.
technology. Behold, my avatar of Earth's technology. I have assimilated this nexus of
I want a sub-avatar for my room.
With your defeat, the exobyte information will once again be mine.
So smug. Brainiac.
You know?
Congratulations. Well, are you sincere? I don't think so.
I haven't been able to hear any of the audio for any of this.
Well, when you get to the wall here, he's like, congratulations. You're not as
I will
stupid as the
consume
majority of
this
the
nexus
population.
of knowledge.
You know?
You know?
Well,
Oh. Sorry guys, a little audio issue there. I'll try to edit that out. But, basically you can see here we're fighting him. This is the move you want to watch out for. You see where he's spinning in a circle, shooting everybody. Hopefully, I'm far enough over. He's going to stop doing it. There we go. As long as you're always sort of like on his left side. Oh, and you want to avoid any large red circles. That would be a good idea. But when he starts that move, here he goes again. You want to block if you're in the way of it. He's going to go around in a circle, and then you can, like, if you're to this side of it, to the left of him, it's easy to run away from the rest of the hit. Okay, that was the first section of the boss. You gotta wear him down for so long, then he goes into Scorpion mode. Scorpion mode, range him from a distance, roll out of the way when he charges. If he faces you, block or roll. You want to get out of his way.
also, if the red appears on you, which it's going to do through this whole thing, like it's
Yes.
doing on me, block.
Yes. Listen to the wisdom of the Ninja Misty. Oh, here he goes. He's going to charge. Oh, and red, and... Okay, you guys can see I'm going in the tornado. If you do find yourself trapped in the tornado, basically do nothing. Let yourself go whirling around. Don't try to break out. If you try to break out, you'll just waste all your power. So that when you do finally get dropped out of it, you'll have nothing to be able to hit him with. Now you can see here I have a yellow and orange tornado on me. I want to stay away from the group with this on me, because that will basically throw them up into the air and make it very hard for them to do anything, and they'll be getting damaged, and I want them to stay alive. So I'm gonna, anytime you see that on you or on somebody else near you, or that giant circle, the white circle, that's another one of his attacks you want to watch out for. Woo! A very well timed shield there, looks like from our other controller. So that was very nice of him. And you can see the group's doing a very good job burning him down. Nobody's dropping, nobody's getting injured. I would hazard that everybody in here has done this before. I'm going to keep throwing my supercharges.
Because it's not over when the scorpion heals over.
He's only the second part of 3. It's a big old Brainiac party. Now, in this last section, there's actually a feat that's associated with allowing so many, I think they're called exterminators or eradicators. It's something that he spawns like a spectral form of, and you're supposed to let 3 of them come up and then kill everything. If these were people that we knew and we'd organized that ahead of time, we might try that, but since it's just us playing with a pub group, and I'm pretty sure everybody here just wants to get through this and not worry about that kind of stuff, I think we're just going to burn him down as quickly as possible. So this is Brainiac. He is running around the edge of the room. And then he will switch modes where he comes and he'll pick on one person. He'll do a jump attack on them. And I think he switches around a few more times with different people doing stuff like that. It's this guy in the middle here. You're supposed to let 3 of them spawn, but ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, let's just burn them. Keep throwing supercharges as soon as they pop, because you are going to charge up more. I'm just trying to hit everything here. I'm throwing in colas, even though I shouldn't. Oh my god. There we go.
Oh.
Careful. I see you. If you go down. Okay. So basically, like, every time Brainiac goes bounding around the edge of the room, he's going to come back and he's going to try his, like, slashing attack on one person. So if you do see him going for the... He just did it there again to somebody. Basically, if you see him teleport out of nowhere to right in front of you, you want to block. Most of the time, it should be happening to the attack type players, like the non-support, but it does happen sometimes to the support characters. It's just more often a DPS or the tanker that are taking... Oh, I'll get him. Ooh. I'm getting stunned. There we go. This part is just basically, it's a long wearing them down fight. It's the combined DPS of everybody that's going to get you through. So everybody sort of has to be up to the task. You can't have anybody who's sort of weak and not doing their job. And we have 3 healers in here, and I think that works to our advantage. In certain ways, we might not necessarily have the DPS, but And I think that might be why it's taking a little bit longer, but I think, it's alright. We're all alive. Nobody's hurting. You know? Do another supercharge. I'm gonna target Brainiac. If I can. If it'll let me. Okay, so he's going bounding around the room when he's... Oh. Good eye. When he stops, even then, just block. Yep. So you don't get hit by his slashing attack. Oh, just going for somebody else. He's going around to everybody.
Systems failing.
So I'm trying to lock Brainiac in because I'm not the best DPS in the world, but I'm just going to DPS him for the rest of this. Make sure that he's always taking damage everywhere he goes, so that at least he's always getting worked on. Just let me know if anybody goes down or anything.
Alright.
Because now that I'm watching him, I can't watch everything at once.
Damage sustained.
Here he goes again with the bounding. Just block. He will come rushing in. Yeah, he didn't like me. Is he going again? He's going around everybody. Another supercharge.
Damage sustained.
Woo! Just always be prepared, you know? Keep an eye on him. Watch the actions he's doing.
Minor damage. Systems failing.
Sweet!
Nice.
Now he's gonna talk a bunch of trash. I wish that we could hear him online. That's okay.
You thought
You
technology
guys can go and
was
listen to him
but you were wrong.
on Ninja
It's
Misties.
your greatest weakness.
Do you think I have lost merely because you have evaded my control for the moment? Foolish, foolish humans. I will destroy you and unlock the multiverse. I have conquered worlds. You dare defy me. Witness my power.
About the power of Grayskull.
Wouldn't be so
I mean,
sure of that, Brainiac. Calculator and I just had a little trip through your weapon system.
Hate to tell you, Brainiac, but Brother Eye, he wasn't half as bitchin' as you
that's
thought he
right.
was. We were able to
Give
get
him a
through
little
him into
victory
some of the
cheer.
protocols. Ready, Oracle.
That was a good group.
Yeah, that was a good group.
Calculator, go.
Stopped by his own superior technology. Oh, before you go getting any crazy ideas, Oracle, we're still not friends.
I'll do
Not
woot.
even if you begged.
See how we did.
Like I said, the Batcave isn't usually open to visitors. But with
Throwing out power
some of the most valuable
and health like bosses. Look at you.
Boom! Look at that DPS.
Look at you. What's going on? Like a gangsta.
These new powers.
You know? I'm gonna skip the
Did good. You saved
the
Batcave.
cutscene.
I wouldn't expect an invite to any parties, but that man knows what you did here, and so does the League. Congratulations.
So we should have some loot here. Nothing for trollers. No love. There we go. We got the speed feat. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Final countdown. Epic.
Alright guys, so we are going to show you the collection locations in here before we go. So, let's do it.
Let's do it. The collection run. I think there's a green, if I'm not mistaken, on one side of this thing, but I could be wrong.
There's one somewhere.
It's here.
Other side?
Yes. Now, as you can see, these collections are to complete the collections that we already started in the rest of the Batcave raids. So now we're going to finally complete those collections.
And it's going to work the same way with the Kryptonian collections from the Fortress of Solitude.
That's right. You'll get 2 or 3 per raid, and then they'll eventually all add up together to form the whole collection. And avoid just trying to like aggro the enemies as you fly back through, guys, just because you'll live longer. Yeah. I think this is the last green one we need. Boom.
Scanning.
Nice.
A small piece of kryptonite.
And we will head back there. I think a couple blues, so I'm gonna just... I know where one is, and then we'll see how many more we need after we get that one.
Did you go through the side door?
Yeah, like come through and come down that next hallway. I'll meet you where the blue one is. I'm gonna see how many more we need. Ooh, 3 more. Let me think. 1, I think I know where they are.
Why do you interfere, Earth being?
Underneath through the door, I think. Yeah, okay, good.
Knowledge known as the Batcave. He is a nexus.
This is in the room where we fought the robot Batman, or the Brainiac, or the OMAC Batman.
Yes.
The OMAC virus was created by Earth minds from my technology.
And just as you come back through this door, there's going to be another one to the side.
I will have to see what other uses it may hold.
Oops.
There you go.
Brother Eye was an effective means of gaining access
And
to its creator.
the last one, I'm going to go fast.
Is a mere speck.
It's sort of, you know that first spot where we dropped down as the 2 sort of bridges on either side?
Mm-hmm.
It's down at the bottom of that.
I saw it, I just didn't pick it up.
Me too, you know? I like saving them so you guys know where they all are, instead of being like, oh yeah, there's that one, and then you have to go back and look through. Alright, we're almost there. There we go. So that is all the Batcave raids and all of the collections and briefings, or briefings and investigations. Woot!
Alright guys,
Have infiltrated the very
So,
walls of this place.
that'll do it
Only
for the Batcave.
tech avatar.
Next we'll be going to the Fortress of Solitude.
I can't wait.
And like, subscribe, comments, questions. We love it.
And join us again next time for more epic adventures with DorkNinjaGaming.
Bye.
Woot!